Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium right on the banks of the Ohio River. This crowd loves their orange and black. The scene just a short time ago, they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Here's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Back to Mixon on second down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Murray now. Dancing to his left. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. Third and 2, and here's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And that's out quickly to Chase. That catch good for only a couple. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On 3rd down, Burrow finds a seam inside the 40. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Touchdown, Bengals. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to look deep for more. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
First down. Here's Burrow. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. These two teams all tied after 1. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Pushes him aside at the 45. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. 66 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Burrow on play action. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. Here's just
trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hilton.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengals TD. Joe Mixon, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Meanwhile, Murray's throw here taken in by Isabella. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Cardinals 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The going. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. And Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Badgley's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. 80 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels.
It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Murray now on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play fake. Murray. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray flushed out right. He's to the 10, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second down and goal. Murray escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer, and likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Now Murray. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Sam Hubbard in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in at the 3. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The 40. The 20. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. There's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Now, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
After the penalty, it's Mixon. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40.
87 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Mixon on second down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Now Burrow.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. He's got his man. This is Tate. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On third down, Mixon. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The deep. Oh, now Murray has it stripped.
That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go with the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside. And then, of course, the inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a
touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore
with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They go play action with Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
Well, this has been a bit of a tough game to figure out when it comes to him throwing the football. He's got the 3 touchdown passes, but now, Charles, this is a 3rd interception.
And those aren't really numbers that you'd like to see balance out. In a normal ledger sheet, if you can balance everything, you feel good about your day. But as a quarterback, you need your ratio to be more like 3 touchdown passes to 1 interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now Joe Mixon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
27.
11 MT, hey! 11 MT,
On 2nd down, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Running hot.
A handoff to Mixon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
140 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. Open man is Uzomah. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
11.
Burrow will throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
180. Running hot.
Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Forced out, and a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at second and a country mile.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Murray's got to have this one. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Play action. It's Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Cards will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Murray. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Escaping the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Moore.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray gets this one to Isabella, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He'll buy some time right. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Murray now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
This O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And he's got room. And they finally get him down, but not before he gets it up to the 46. A big play there for Cincinnati. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Mixon. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon,
54 yards. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left.
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble,
and the Bengals grab it, and that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know, the